How's things, guys? Today we're going to finish off our play fetch trophy guide. Now this involves going to Shoreside Vale and collecting the last of the import-export garages, cars and vehicles that they're looking for. Now this is where you'll find the list posted right here. All you need to do is collect the cars and bring them to this location, so just follow along for the guide. Right guys, so a few of the cars on this list do have fixed spawn locations. We'll go through those. Other ones do not. You will need to just drive around in certain vehicles to find them. First one we're going to grab is the Sentinel, which is actually located at Francis International Airport. Park up, get out. In you go into this little car park, and you've got it. And just drive it back to the import-export. Right guys, the next one we're going to grab is the Infernus. Now this is literally right next to the last one we got, which was the Sentinel. You just want to go to Francis International Airport, crash the barrier, hop out and pick it up, drive it back to the import-export. Now it's locked, that is the location to get it, but I did steal one earlier, so it's okay. Right guys, the next one we're after ourselves is the taxi. Again, you want to go to Francis International Airport, and just outside there is usually 2 taxis parked. Take one of them, drive it back to the import-export. Right guys, the next one we're after is going to be a Landstalker. There's one usually parked up, oops, a daisy, up here in front of one of these mansions as you come across in the cedar groves from the dam. There she is. Third house in. Just go in, grab it, take it back to the import-export. Alright guys, this time around we're going for a stinger. If you want to just follow the exact same route you took last time getting the Landstalker, but it's actually the first house in on Cedar Grove where you'll actually grab yourself a stinger parked out front. Just bring it back to the import-export and you're sorted. Right guys, this time around we're going for a Cheetah. If you follow the same principle again, go to Cedar Grove. I think it's the 4th house, the last one just before you come in contact with the cartel house. You'll find a Cheetah parked outside, which is what we're after. Hey! Right guys, the next one we're after is going to be the Banshee. Now this one isn't too hard to get. Again, if you go over the bridge towards your hideout, just past, can't remember what it's called, Cedar Grove now, is that what it's called, where the mansions were, in the last one? If you go down about halfway towards your hideout, park up here, there's a car park, and you're going to get yourself a Banshee. Right guys, so we're going to hit up the same location again as we did for the Banshee. You'll actually get a Stallion there at the end, so if you just go down halfway towards your hideout from Cedar Grove, park up in the car park here, hop in the car, you've got a Stallion. Just bring it back to the import-export. Right guys, the next one we're grabbing ourselves is the Manana. That is actually located at Francis International Airport where we got the Infernus and the Sentinel. Didn't know that was here, to be honest. Alright guys, so for the Esperanto, we're actually going back to International Airport again and back to this hunting ground. For some reason I didn't notice half the cars were here. up in this top right hand corner you can get yourself an Esperanto. Right guys, so we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a Kuruma this time, and this is down by your hideout. If you go to Wichita Gardens, which is where you get the red phone missions, and just go behind the block of apartments, there is a Kuruma that spawns just here. Right guys, the next one we're after is the Idaho. Now if you want to go to the second island, which is Staunton, and go to Kenji's Casino, drive around the bottom here to the car park, and parked up right next to the steps you'll find an Idaho. Just bring it back to the import-export garage. Right guys, so the next vehicle we're after is the Pernille. Now this has a few different spawn locations, but it is also very common, so you probably won't need to come back to Portland to get it, but that's where I am. I'm at Portland, just up from where you would go from the hospital, and behind Joey's garage. So you just want to pick it up and go back to your import-export garage. Right guys, so we're going after the Cabbie now, and that is located right next to where you get Mr. Chong's missions and Joey's missions in Portland Island. Now you need to go to this cab office just here, and there should be one parked outside in Portland View. Right guys, the second last one on our list is the BF injection. Now this is a very rare occurrence with this. This is only going to spawn outside Misty's apartment in Portland between the hours of, I think it's 7 and 5. So you got to go there then to pick this one up. Right guys, so that's it for all the actual spawn location cars. After that, the only one we need to get is a stretch, but as you can see I've already got it, so that's the plain fetch trophy. Alright guys, so I was driving around in a Yankee in Aspatria, and I managed to find a stretch.
You need some loving, baby? A piece of gum. Watch you fry, guy.
Right guys, there we are. The first and the second part of the video will help you get this trophy, play fetch. And yeah, one more closer to that platinum.